What's up, guys? How we doing today? Today's video is all about the war movie Dunkirk, directed by Christopher Nolan. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Today's video is about Dunkirk. Let's talk about a very good war movie. So, as we all know, Christopher Nolan is one of the greatest directors in history. He has a brilliant mind and has made some of the best Oscar-nominated movies probably in the world. And I feel like he has had one of the best and the greatest movie. Christopher Nolan really knows what he's doing around the camera, and I have always been impressed by his work. This movie in particular is about a bunch of men who are stuck on an island, and they're stuck on a beach, and they're trying to get off of the beach, go home to their families, but a war is brewing on this island called Dunkirk, and they are doing their best to try to survive, try to get out of a sticky situation, and basically survive the night. I believe that this movie was shot so perfectly. It has some incredible cinematography. The thing about this movie that is it's kind of hard to notice, but most people catch it like once they have analyzed the film. And I've watched other people talk about this movie. One of the things that is big in this movie is that it's very real. These are real events, and you actually feel scared for these characters. You don't necessarily represent with any character. There's not one main person in the movie that you can relate to. I mean, there's a lot of really good actors. There's Mark Rylance, there's Tom Hardy, there's Harry Styles. Yes, Harry Styles is in this movie. Um, the cast is really good, but it doesn't just focus on one character. A lot of war movies specifically try to focus on one character, like Saving Private Ryan or American Sniper. You know, you're focused on Bradley Cooper's character, but in this movie, everything is so intense and suspenseful, and you feel like you're actually in that moment. It makes you almost feel like if you were on this island with these people, what would you do to try to survive the night, and how would you go about saving the people that you care about, and also trying to evade extreme danger. This movie isn't violent. It's not like a lot of other movies. I mean, it's PG-13, so you're gonna get PG-13 like content. But I honestly feel like the movie was shot incredible, and it makes you really feel like you're in the moment, as well as there are some incredible aerial shots. There's a lot of air by sea scenes, and it's just shot so beautifully, and it's incredible. Now, it may feel like Dunkirk has more of like a slow pace, but I think I've realized why Dunkirk has a slow pace because of the fact that every moment is made for you to feel fear and anticipation. The longer the scene, the more intense it becomes, the more you're worried about can these people get off the island. And honestly, in my opinion, it is something that is miraculous to watch. There's not too much I can really say as far as plot goes. It's pretty fairly simple, but as the army is going on, as the night prolongs, and as they are mounted against insurmountable odds, everything in this film feels like you're really there. It's anxiety driven, it's incredible to experience this movie. It spawns inspiration. Like, it makes you think about actual historical events, what war looked like back in the past, and how people handle these near-death experiences. Mark Rylance is in this movie. He is trying to board his ship. He's on a cruiser most of this movie, and he goes out and he's trying to provide, life jackets, provisions. He's trying to go out there and be a good Samaritan and try to help the soldiers. So he is risking his own life to save the people that are fighting for his country. And I was just, I mean, I know I told you guys that you don't like really relate to one character in this movie, but I feel like Mark Rylance, just watching his performance and seeing his determination to save the people that are defending our country, That's what we need in a war. You know, we need someone who's ready to go out there, hands down, doesn't care if they live or die, and is in there in the spring of action. This is something that I thoroughly enjoyed, and if you're a historical fan and you like history and you like Nolan films, I believe Dunkirk is the perfect movie for you. So I'm gonna give Dunkirk a 10 out of 10. It was incredible to watch. I loved every second of it. It's now available on Netflix. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you are subscribing. I got a lot more content coming out in a couple months. Also, I'm doing a Halloween special this year. Got a lot of good horror movies coming in. But thank you guys for watching today. It's been Joe the Man.